everybody, and welcome to Monday Race Club. It is round 11 of 12 in Season 5, and we are at the majestic Hungaroring circuit, located just outside Budapest. Constructed in 1985, it hosted the 1986 Hungarian Grand Prix, which was the first Formula One race to be held behind the Iron Curtain of the USSR, and has been on the F1 calendar ever since. It's a 2.722 mile circuit, 14 turns and 2 DRS zones, one down the pit straight and one from turns 1 to 2, both DRS zones controlled by one DRS detection zone before the penultimate turn 14. The lack of straights at the Hungaroring often sees it compared to a karting circuit, and it is true, the resemblance is uncanny. With several series of corners to string together, the drivers will likely opt for Monaco levels of downforce, with a well-sorted chassis tending to be rewarded over horsepower given the short straights that are on offer. It's a challenge that many of the MRC drivers will relish, however, with finding a good rhythm key to setting fast lap times. Now, given that rear downforce is critical here, it's no surprise that Inspector Carlos, the wing bender of MRC himself, joins me in the commentary box. How are you, Carl, this evening, wing bender extraordinaire?
Not too bad. I have been looking at a few rear wings this evening, and there's quite a few tasty ones out there, I must add. Especially the McLaren. I put my fingers on that one, so yeah, and I may have put my hands on a Red Bull as well. Hi, Andrew.
Oh, can I just make an even absolutely more thing?
Ooh.
We have a comment. I'm sorry, we have breaking news, folks. It's meant to be a wet race. I was dancing for the rain. This happened again.
This is what we want Wednesday. This is what I need Wednesday.
No, we want it today.
Yeah. I want it Wednesday as well.
Yeah, well, you can. We'll talk about Wednesday in a little bit. Let's just go through as always. Yes, we'll come back to that.
I'm just looking at the chat, and Mark Dennis has put Carl, hands off the Iron Brew Beasts.
Well, that's it. We will come back to the Iron Brew Beasts. We will touch on a few things in qualifying, but let's jump on board. Our first driver out at the moment is Fire Rooster, as Jacob himself, in that papaya Iron Brew coloured McLaren, nicely down. He's on the medium compound tire, so again, he's looking to go early.
Tyres.
Yeah, so maybe looking to go just for his banker lap. Very key to get a banker lap out here, especially with the tight and twisty nature of it. We can see him just dropping now down. We will go through a full track lap with you in due course. We do have a couple of reserve drivers in tonight as well, which we will touch on. Plus, do you know what else, Carl, might happen tonight?
Safety cars.
Well, they're determined, but depending on results, we might crown ourselves a Tier 2 champion. Exactly.
A brand new one.
I'll be able to get my crown and place it on their head, and go, welcome, sir, and sort of curtsy, bow down, and all that good stuff. Jacob just coming through the final part of the Hungaroring circuit. Let's see what he can do in terms of times. Probably around about 1:15, 1:16, 1:16 probably for pole. We are looking at here, he comes across the line and does a 1:18.9, but very quickly,
starter.
Quickly, Vans put 6/10 on him, but crucially, Vans on the red compound, the softest compound that Pirelli bring to the Hungaroring. Here is Ollie T in the Ferrari, currently down. And yes, do put comments in the YouTube chat.
Though, Gav, because there's a big giving out as could be a wet race. Times may be a bit slower because of people having a wet setup.
They might as well. And it is that, but again, it's a very interesting track because you go for the high downforce anyway. It almost negates a wet dry.
Yeah, you're almost there anyway, isn't there?
Yeah. And Alex has gone quickest.
Very impressive on the mediums as well.
Yeah, 1:17.797. SGPR 5806 has retired from the session. So where has he ended up? That is the critical factor. Oh, it's just before the chicane as well. Let's just go.
I guess he's lost it out of that turn 5.
Possibly. Ollie T's about to come across the line, and he goes into second, 1:18.0. So good lap time from him. We are now all looking at Smith 96 in the Alfa Romeo.
Jacobs improved to an 18.1.
Good lap, second lap from him, but that's what we keep saying, the medium tyres will keep it going there for you. Dumbest Hornet now gone in, and Evil Homer has gone top, 1:17.1. What can Smith do? Taking a slightly more wider line coming through the final corner, and he comes across the line into the 16.
There's the first 16.
Yes, indeed, 1:16.8. Martin has gone 1:17.2, so good lap from the McLaren. We'll come to comments. Sorry, Mark goes 1:16.8. So again, another good lap. Let's look at Monster. Monster is going to come across the line.
That time, so he's going to have to go again.
And do you know what? He did a 1:16 treble 7. He would have been in provisional pole. He will be kicking himself. Guy is just about to get started, and he's warming up his tyres
now, and his Damalek goes on a 16.7.
He is indeed. We're going to jump on board with our championship leader. You know how I was telling you yesterday in practice on one of the many useless facts of Hungary very quickly, and I said 96 metres. They're not allowed any taller buildings in Budapest, and I said we've got a driver who's got 96. It's this man, Guy, championship leader.
It's 69 actually, not 96.
Bugger. Right, well, I've clearly messed up there as we were coming on a lap with him, but well, anyway, it's 96 in reverse, so we'll just go with that. But here is Guy. Exactly. Let's see what he can do. Equator goes. Andrew's looking for the 15s. He's looking for the 15s, but first he needs to set a time. And let's see, we've got a yellow in 2.
Guy, and I'll watch Andrew, who's coming through the penultimate corner.
We are on board with Guy. We're going to see what Haas has spun round, just coming before the chicane. And that is Damalek. Guy nicely through the chicane. Nicely done there, doesn't run too wide,
Andrew
keeps the
goes
curbs.
5th on a 17.1.
So behind Mark in the Mercedes, which is crucial. Mark still in the championship hunt as well. But here is Guy. What can he do? Bit of a lift there through the corners, now coming down into turn 12, and he's purple in the second sector as Guy. Are we going to see the Frenchman in the Ferrari jumping up into the front row as he now comes through the penultimate corner? Here we are, turn 14, last corner. This corner that never seems to end. He's going to come across the line and goes 4th, but crucially behind Mark.
Yeah. Must have lost a bit of time through that last sector, I wonder.
He did indeed. Ghetto Biggie's on his outlap. Here is Morgan, your Aston Martin compadre. He is also on the medium tyres. We were saying, folks, do get involved if you're watching us on YouTube, wherever you're watching us from, whether it be in Australasia, in New Zealand, in North America, Canada, Brazil, Argentina, or in good old Blighty. Do get involved. We may be your morning entertainment. Who knows? Morgan goes 12th in that Aston Martin.
13th.
Now down to 13th. But it just shows you how the track is rubbering in. The track is one of these tracks that does rubber in as we go through. Jacob here on his outlap, he's going on to those soft compound tyres. As we were saying, here is a Red Bull man indeed though. Vans is on the march in his Red Bull. He is going to be looking to do his teammate a helping hand and get up to the top. Look how settled that Red Bull is coming through the corners, and we will, as I said, we will do a full track guide shortly. Now coming through there into 11, now that short straight down into 12, 0.3 of a second quicker than he is at the moment. Andrew says he got blocked on his in his lap, so that's not good to see. Coming through 13 now is Frank, just that short power down into the final 14, which always seems to keep going and going and going. He comes across the line. He's going to go on to the 18s, is he? He just improves slightly up into 17th. Damalek quickest at the moment. But what can Ghetto Biggie do in the Alpine? That is key. 8 minutes to go. Carl, we've had 10 minutes already.
He's gone purple
He's
in middle as Ghetto
purple.
Biggie.
Yeah, he has indeed. Purple in the Alpine. The French car. Here he goes. Again, keeping it nice and tight there. We'll just jump on board. Let's see what he does coming through that final corner. Nicely done. Ups it into 4th, drops it up into 5th as well, and then floors it as he goes through. Maybe a bit more time there, but he goes on to pole! Yes, provisional pole. Provisional pole position for Ghetto Biggie. Superb lap there in the Alpine. And Alex has beat him! We just jumped on board with Alex there, Carl. 116.1.
Mr. Saturday does it again.
He does indeed. Let's see. Mark has decided he's had enough of this and he is coming out of the pits. Guy is now coming out as well. And it is a 69. Can someone just put a 96 on their car, please? It would make me very happy. Evil Homer 7th. Andrew is on his outlap as well. Marcus McCluskey. Oh, there's a very Scottish name, McCluskey. Could imagine it being like a Glasgow gangster, McCluskey. Big Marcus. Jacob goes 7th. I'm just making assumptions about people now, Carl. It's not a good thing. So... Exactly. Let's jump on board with Andrew. We are going to ride on board for the lap of the Hungaroring. So we will talk you through it. Longest straight DRS detection zone we've just passed there. So coming round through turn 14, last corner. I've got to get a key. Rear wing now fully open on that Red Bull. He's going to be utilising all the ERS through the hot lap functionality. Going to come up to around about 193 miles an hour. Turns nicely into 1. Misses the apex but gets it nicely done. Puts the power down nicely. Now coming down from turn 1 into turn 2. Here we go, and again, a very long sweeping left-hander, very easy to drop out to the right-hand side, then looking to get to the left of the track, sweeping down into 3, and then coming up to the blind crest that is turn 4 that can easily catch it out, drops it down a gear just before the apex there, now swinging into the 5th turn as well, coming now down to the chicane, looking to get it nice and tight, keep it on the left-hand side here, then clipping the chicane nicely, don't want to run too wide and get bogged down in the grass, swinging your way through turns 8 into turns 9, very easy to run wide and gain a track limit infringement, but he keeps it nice and clean here, coming now through turn 11, don't want to again run too wide, what's he going to do at the end of it? He is 2, he has indeed, so that is a great lap from him so far, coming into turn 12, and this little kink here is 12A, then coming into 13 and again slightly off camber, but then powers it down into turn 14 here. Let's see what he can do. Keeps it nicely done. The tyres will be screeching as in give up, I don't want any more. Puts the DRS activation and he comes into 3rd.
16.4.
Yeah, it's a good lap from him. Let's see what Mark's doing, because Mark's now into sector 3 in the Mercedes as well. Alex and Ghetto Biggie top, Monster 89 3rd, Nico Lack is 4th. So let's just see what Mark can do. Keeps it nice and clean though, and he's going to come across the line, and he goes into 5th. Yep. Damalek on his outlap. Evil Homer is pitting. Oh, Guy's going round at turn 13. He was on a quick lap as well. Well, we say that championships can swing, and Guy has certainly had a moment there. We caught it just as he was going round.
I was on board with Nico Lack, or as Martin calls him, Soapy.
I'm not even going to try and pronounce his name, to be perfectly honest. I could say
Martin just says Soapy.
Yeah. Sopiliposu 94. There we go.
Sopuliposu.
We'll call him Nico Lack. Makes it much easier. Mark coming to the end of Sector 2 at the moment. Let's see what he can do. Still in the championship hunt. He is on 73 points. And what's he going to do? Oh, he's slower actually, so he's obviously had an off lap. So let's just, in terms of where we are in the Drivers' Championship, Guy is currently in the lead of the Drivers' Championship with 110 points. Monster 89, 91 points, and 19 points back. Mark is going into the pits. Let's see what Damalek, he's invalidated his lap. Let's see what Smith 96 can do. Dumbest Hornet goes 8th, so a great lap there to bump it up. Martin has gone up into 5th in the McLaren, so the McLarens with their iron broom engines are starting to show their might. That is what it is. Let's see, we kind of got into a bit of a quiet spell, but yes, Guy 110, Monster 89 on 91, Mark on 73 points. Championship can be won. We will tell you the permutations as we go through qualifying, but let's just jump to your comments on YouTube. If you are watching us on YouTube, do leave comments. We will have the interaction. Here we go. So Kyle Bergen or Burger, or Bergen, or I got it all wrong yesterday. He's saying it's about time. Yes, MRC is here. Marcus McCluskey says Harry Houdini's from there. Yes, we talked about Harry Houdini yesterday.
Yeah, you mentioned Harry Houdini yesterday.
We did indeed. Stuvine, bring out the Banshee. Don't know what you're talking about. He also says, would someone go dry setup for qualification for track position? It's hard to overtake him for the race. Just park the bus. Carl, what's your thoughts on that?
No comment.
No comment. Oh well, that's
no
always
comment.
Better. No comment.
15-8 by Alex.
Oh. We were busy watching Smith there, but yeah, 15-8, superb lap from him. So again, it doesn't change.
Where's he found that from?
Oh, he's certainly found it somewhere. He's been eating the sausages tonight. That's what it is.
Oh yeah, sausage
Appreciation Society.
I had some nice sausages for me dinner before coming to do this.
Here's Ghetto Biggie. He is on a fast lap as well. Let's see what else. Marcus says Alex equals beast, and Purge Meister is taking notes. Or Purge Mystery, as I was calling him yesterday.
Now, Mark, there's no need to be like that. Just because you can't get past me when you're racing on a Wednesday.
And Kyle and Kyle goes, I got it right first time, Bergen. Oh, Ghetto Biggie's 2,000ths of a second, and he's purple in sector 1. Oh, it's squeaky bum time out there, folks. Oh, he's run really wide. He got onto the sausage curb there as well.
He was still in. It's still
legal.
Track limits though.
He is indeed. I'll tell you what, the bottom of that Alpine, the metal skid block, will have taken a battering there. He'll have felt it in his backside. Mark got past you in Canada, apparently, but we'll come back to that. Let's see what Ghetto Biggie can do.
Yeah, elbows out. I'll remember that,
And that's cost him. That sort of run onto the sausage curb.
Down now.
Exactly. Andrew's on his outlap. It's all starting to heat up here, folks. Nico Lack, though, is on a fast lap. Let's see what he can do. Everyone on those red marked tyres. Alex lost 0.3 of a second in sector 3. Sad face he puts. Nico Lack's a quarter of a second up.
Just going to quickly throw it out there. I wonder how many people outside the top 10 will start on the... Because is it a full wet race or is it in rain?
Someone's put wet race.
We've been told it's a wet race, but is it a full wet race? Is it part way in? Is it at the start?
Nico Lack goes second. So again, a good lap from him. So let's just keep it going as we go through. Ghetto Biggie's on a second run on his soft compound tyres, a tenth of a second down at the end of sector 1. Mark is 116.6. He's starting his another lap by the looks of things.
I'm just following Andrew on board on his lap just to see how he does as he starts his quick one.
Yep, we'll jump between Mark, and we're going to just jump between Guy as well, because again, Guy could well show the pace as we're doing. So you keep an eye on Andrew, I'll keep an eye on Mark and Guy. Remember, these are the 3 in the championship hunt. Guy a tenth of a second down. Oh, he's invalidated as well. It's him for qualifying. The championship leader is going to start at least 12th.
Andrew's lost it. Andrew's lost it on the exit of turn 4.
Oh, he has, and he's hit the rear wing, and it has bumped him. Let's see what Mark can do.
Andrew's qualifying done as well.
Yep. Mark at the end of sector 2 is 61,000ths of a second up at the moment. That would be enough just maybe to put him into the top 6, maybe along the same row as Andrew. But let's see what's going to happen, because Alex is going to finish on pole unless someone absolutely springs a rabbit out of the Hungarian hat. You heard it, folks.
Can't see that happening.
No, Mark goes third! Oh, what a lap by the man in third place in the championship. Goes third. Monster's not going to improve. Martin is in a little bit of a queue towards the pit entry with Damalek in front of him. Everyone has finished their laps, Carl. We have Alex on pole by 3.
As Andrew near enough loses it on the pit entry.
That's not good.
Caught the curb on the inside.
Indeed. So Alex in the Williams top at the moment, although Jacob is still going round. He's clearly decided he wants a little bit more of a run. Is he on a fast lap? I don't think he is. I think it's just one of these lovely... Glitches, it is indeed. So Alex on pole position, Nico Lack in the Alfa Romeo second, so going to be a great run down to turn 1. Mark is third, Ghetto Biggie fourth in the Alpine, Jacob fifth, Andrew sixth. So the second and third in the championship are going to start third and sixth respectively in the race. Single track, Martin Hill's 7th, Damalek 8th, Dumbest Hornet 9th, and Evil Homer 10th. given it's a wet race, and given it is notorious around here, it is going to be an interesting one to call. Now, we'll touch through qualifying results in a second, and then we'll give you the championship permutations. Lots to pack in the next 2 minutes. So as we were saying, Smith 96 in the Alfa Romeo is 11th. Gaga, the championship leader, is in 12th. Stu Morgan 13th, Grimmel 14th, Loppy 15th, Scott in the other Mercedes 16th, Ollie T 17th, Sambal 18th in the Alpha Tauri, Vans Frank 19th, and SGPR didn't set a time. So we were talking about the permutation.
Just want to quickly say, Gav, it was a monster lap that Alex put in because he's took pole by 3/10.
Oh yeah. And 3/10.
Absolute monster lap.
Absolutely. And look at the gap between Mark and Jacob. Or actually Mark and Andrew. And it's so close.
It's so close, yeah.
Permutation.
And it has been all season in Tier 2.
It has. Permutations. And look, there's the rain. I feel it home.
Ooh, that is heavy.
It is monsoon conditions. Right, permutations in the championship, folks. Maths time. And thanks to Gene Genie, otherwise known as Rob, for this. So, Andrew needs to finish in front of Guy to keep his championship hopes alive. Mark needs to finish in front of both of them to also keep his championship alive. But if we focus just at the moment on Guy, he will win the championship if he wins the race, if he gets second in fastest lap and Monster finishes fourth, and then there's various permutations of without fastest lap and with fastest lap. It isn't necessarily going to be a slam dunk to win here. There's 19 points between them, and then there are 37 points between Guy and Mark. So let's put it this way: anything could happen here. That is the key thing as part of this. Let's just have a look at tyres. Everyone is on full wets. Carl, we are not going to have dry here today.
This is absolutely ridiculous conditions today.
This is superb conditions. Superb conditions, right. I'm going to give you some fun facts. Drum roll, please. Some fun facts. Main victories at Hungaroring: Damon Hill 1993, Alonso 2003, Button 2006, Kovalainen 2008, and Esteban Ocon in 2021. 20 seconds is the pit lane loss, so it is quite a long left. You're on throttle for 50% of the lap, and the meterage from the grid to turn 1, 618 metres. That is going to allow a great battle. Now, Kyle Bergen has basically just said Bottas conditions. Now, I'll be honest, and I'm very impartial, as we know in MRC car. We don't get involved in like Michael McMassey or anything.
I swear it was more inters that day rather than full wets, or was it full wets?
Well,
I've been asleep since then.
Let's put it this way: a Mercedes kind of went
Alex
into a Red Bull.
Alex has really gone quick on his formation lap.
He has indeed. He has indeed. I'm also just going to probably just tell you another lovely fun fact as we go through life. Let's just see actually what's on the YouTube channel. What a lap from Alex and Mark, says Chris Billy. Absolutely 100% agree with you. That lap from Alex was absolutely superb. Critical for Mark to get into third. Stuvine says 2 safety cars, as I said. I did predict in the Discord 2 safety cars, I think, minimum. Marcus McCluskey, the good old McCluskey.
Could be a few more with these wet conditions.
Yeah, exactly. 15's just wow. Ollie says, good luck, folks, and let's just put our hands together for Ollie Racing, who's racing in Tier 1, one of the members of the Discord. Passed his driving test today, so let's just give a good clap for Ollie there. Well done to Ollie for passing his driving test today. So we are lining up for what is going to be an incredible race. As if it wasn't going to be interesting in the dry, it's going to be even more interesting. And
as we both know, because we've driven around here in not full wet conditions but intermediate conditions, and it is tricky even into intermediate conditions because we had to do it last season in Tier 3.
As we are getting ready though. We're going to see the lights from the back of the grid this time, and here we go. It's 4 red lights. We're up into the 5s. The race director is going, and we are underway in Hungary. And a bit of a squirrely silence. Oh, Mark's already gone onto it. It has indeed. Get Biggie got a bit squirrely coming off the grid there. Alex is coming into turn 1. There's a McLaren up the inside. A Red Bull also fighting. One of the Alpines there, because everyone going to get through cleanly. No accidents so far by the looks of things. Get Biggie down into 7th. Guy already up into 8th. Dumbest Hornet falls down the field. But we have 20 runners all the way through, which is excellent to see as we come now down into turn 2. But Guy taking it very carefully.
Yeah,
Monster all
in
over.
there between many drivers there to make sure they don't hit one another.
Yeah, Jacob up into 2nd and Martin up into 4th and 5th, just battling at the moment with Damalek. But Monster is going to have to look because he's got Guy right behind him. Mark's dropped all the way to 14, and one of the McLarens, that's Martin, who's going round just to the top of turn 5, unfortunately. But Mark is the biggest loser there from the grid. He was 3rd, but he did have a moment off the grid. So we're just going to have to keep an eye. Guy is the other one we're keeping an eye on, as we've said. What a start. 3 wide in the wet, says Marcus.
Got a yellow flag.
We do.
And it is...
Is it Loppy?
Loppy.
Yep.
In the house.
Let's just keep an eye, because Monster... Oh, Damalek's gone round as well! Just coming out of turn 12, Damalek's gone round. And one of the Alpines
Nico Lax lost a few places.
He has. One of the Alpines just went really wide, and that was Grimo. Gail Biggie back up into 3rd. He didn't have the greatest start. As soon as he got off the grid, the rear just snapped at him, and I wondered if between him and Mark there was some issues there.
I'm just going to say this very quickly now. It's going to be a great battle for the lead because
it is.
Jacob is not a bad hand in the wet. He is very good in the wet. He's a dab hand.
Oh! SGPR 5806.
Full virtual safety car.
He's
VSC.
Yeah, so he lost his front wing coming out of the final corner and then seemed to slam into the Armco barrier. But yes, virtual safety car. Race is fully neutralised, folks. Remember, under virtual safety car, you still need to drive to a time delta. If you exceed that time delta, then you will get a penalty. So it has got to be seen, and you can be caught out because the virtual safety car can end at any point. If it was dry, which it certainly isn't, it's basically like, well, I was talking about ducks before in one of the streams.
It's perfect weather for
perfect for weather for ducks, exactly.
Yes.
At the moment, Guy is the man on the move. He has gone from 12th on the grid to 5th. Monster is up to 4th. Mark, the biggest loser from the top 3 in the championship, down into 10th. But we still have 33 laps to go, and I will tell you one thing, it will change. It will be on top of its head by the end of the race. Do not go anywhere, folks, because this is the entertainment you want tonight, not Aston Villa against Man United.
Going very slowly as well now. I think he's gone off somewhere, but
he has, but I don't think he's done any damage.
He's got a bit of damage on the end plate.
And the virtual safety car has ended. We are back to green, and Alex is right on the pit straight at the moment. Jacob just 1.2 behind Ghetto Biggie, currently in 3rd. Monster is chasing him, and Guy is chasing Monster. Evil Homer in 6th, Dumbest Hornet in the Aston Martin, and Stube in the Aston Martin 7th and 8th, Grimo 9th, and Mark in 10th. Guy's just got to... Guy
and Monster nose to tail.
They are. But to be fair, Guy just has to almost follow everything that Monster does.
Yeah, he just has to follow him. He's just got to follow him and do no silly things, as Ghetto Big has just lost it.
Oh, he has, and he's ghosted at the perfect time, otherwise he would have taken potentially Guy out. Wow.
Bit too early on the loud pedal.
Exactly. Jay Sarge goes, evening boys and girls, sorry I'm late today, we'll get 15.8 in qualifying. I have it on record that someone in the comms box might just get that. Apparently that's me. I said I want to get a 15.8.
I ain't getting anywhere near that on Wednesday.
I got a 16 in practice, which was fine. But Guy, there was a very good 15.8 by Alex.
Jacob is right on Alex's gearbox.
He is indeed. We're just seeing it just now. Alex looks like he had a little bit of a moment as well. So we'll just keep watching this battle. Let's jump on board with the McLaren and Alex. Oh, he has indeed as well, and he's braking much earlier. The tyre temperature would have gone. Alex is obviously just Jacob's gone round! Oh, he has as well! Oh,
he's kept it out the barrier.
He has! What a superb save, but you just seen it.
Second.
Yes, indeed, Guy up into third. Oh. Tell you what, the heartbeats go through. Evil Homer up into fourth. Jacob drops down into sixth, but he is going to have to watch his tyres will be cold, and Morgan's past him as well. Martin down to 15th. Jacob and Morgan fighting.
Gives Alex plenty of breathing room now.
He does. There is Jacob just in front of Morgan. Is Morgan trying to go up the inside at 2? No, he doesn't. He gets quite close to him though. Let's put it that way. Sambal and Martin are battling on track at the moment. Ghetto Biggie's in the pits, which isn't a surprise. He did lose the front wing coming through turn number 3. We're not, very early race, folks, very early in the day, still 31 laps to go. We are not going to predict anything in the championship battle. We will let it unfold. We will, of course, keep you fully abreast. But look how close Guy is to Monster now, and Monster's dropping, or Alex is certainly gaining on the times there, sort of 5 seconds, the gap. But Guy is keeping Andrew to, and Andrew runs wide.
There,
yeah, he's going to go for it. Oh, he does indeed. But Andrew's run wide, and Guy's past him. Guy is taking second.
Flag for Ghetto Biggie. Sorry to butt in.
No, it's okay. We can't see it. Yes. And that's another front wing in the Alpine garage. Monster is now third. Guy now up to second. 12th to second in 5 laps is where we have it. No, not at all. Evil Homer goes fastest man. Then Dumbest Hornet takes a 134.2 purple.
Still plenty of laps to go.
Ghetto Biggie will be kicking himself because he had a superb qualifying, and okay, he had a bit of a disaster at the start of the race, but he certainly made his way back up there.
Pitted.
Martin is pitted again. There is no other option bar from wet weather tyres. Guy runs a little bit deeper.
I've just gone on board with Martin to see what happens, and it is a wing change. He's missing an end plate.
Yep, so easy to do, especially in the wet.
He's gone to Inters.
Oh, so I'll tell you one thing, keep an eye on...
I'll watch that.
Keep an eye on Andrew's run wide at the top of the hill, just at turn 5 there. And J Sarge goes as much I want a Ferrari champion. Andrew deserves a win at Great Driving recently.
Actually, look, the rain is a lot lighter than it was when the race started, I must say. It's gotten quite lighter.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, Guy...
it's still soaking wet on the track.
Guy and Andrew are running wide in several different corners. We've seen Andrew run wide, we've seen Guy run wide as well. Yeah, Biggie's back in the pits. Let's see Alex, what he does. Still out there. Guy keeps it nice and clean going into turn 12, as does Andrew. Again, boys, it's a case of calming down. Dumbest Hornet is past Evil Homer. And Dumbest Hornet now up into 4th. Mark D says...
He's gone to Inters now as well.
Yes, indeed. Martin is brave, according to Mark. Symbol 151. He is indeed, especially in these conditions. Oh! Guy's gone! Ooh! 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 Last corner, he absolutely, the rear end, and a tank slapper, and I thought he was going head first into the barrier, but he survived. Down to 7th. Ooh. But I'll tell you one thing, Dumbest Hornet's past Andrew. Marcus McCluskey goes, no, Guy, but...
pitted for Inters.
Right. Do we have beginning to get the crossover period here, folks? Guy will be...
I'm not sure, because Damalan is closing in on Martin.
Yeah.
Rob was the first one to go to Inters.
Rob says, that's okay, I didn't need my eardrums anyway. Don't need eardrums in this game, just need eyes. Jacob into 3rd, Dumbest Hornet. Alex 8 seconds clear of the pack at the moment. How's Martin doing on those intermediates?
Not too bad, but I'm not sure if it is time for the intermediates, but it's probably not too far off though. I'm on board with him, and he is shifting lower, because I think going through turn 4 is dropping it down into 5th or 4th.
Yeah. Oh, we've got a pass. Oh, Monster's gone round at turn 13! And another championship challenger at the final part of the complex has lost it. Andrew's going to come into the pits now. Guy in the pits as well, as is Jacob, as is Nikolak, as is Thomas
I wonder
Horner.
if everyone's coming in for Inters.
They must. But I still think it's the wrong choice at the moment. I just wonder if it's a bit early.
I'm not sure. Yeah, they're going to Inters.
They are. I just think it's too early. Because Martin and Damalek behind Martin's got wet weather tyres.
And he's keeping up. Keeping up.
Mark is now into fourth. But the three championship contenders have all had moments here, folks. Morgan is currently second in the Aston Martin. Evil Homer is third. Alex is in the lead. He can pretty much choose. And there it goes! There is the moment!
Oh,
there is the crossover.
Sign.
Now,
there's the sign.
Exactly. Crossover period. Alex has run wide at the turn 9, but there is the sign. Martin has gone quickest. The turning point, the transition period. The moment is now. We need to seize the intermediate tyres.
He is opening up over Damalek because it's opened up to about 2 seconds.
Yep.
Nearly not far off a 3.
Still not absolutely comfortable.
It's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed yet.
No.
But
so the first,
it's like 50-50.
Yep. Alex hasn't pitted yet though. He's staying out. So the first of the inter runners is Dumbest Hornet, and he has got Ollie T behind him who's still on the wets. Jacob's on the inters. Jacob's almost pushing the Ferrari along. Evil Homer and Mark come into the pits. They've realised they have to get onto those intermediates. Jacob has passed Ollie T. Guy is also there. Frank is just behind. Frank is jumping into the pits.
Hornet's moved up to Scott's pitted.
Yep, indeed. It is all...
I'm looking at the gap. How much do you say you lose in a pit stop round here?
20 seconds. Yep.
Dumbest Hornet is 28 behind Alex. Well,
right.
27 now.
So on the stream,
27.
On the stream, we are watching the gap to the leader because this is going to be absolutely crucial. They say in golf, in the Masters, because they're single track, Martin's another.
32-3.
They say in the Masters and in the tournament of golf that the Saturday is the moving day, and these drivers are beginning to move as we speak. But Dumbest Hornet has made about a second in Alex's lead in pretty much a sector and a half.
Alex has to pit this.
He has to. Morgan has to as well. Morgan has to. Otherwise, we're going to be in difficult land.
There's no question they've got to do it.
Yep, indeed. So let's just keep an eye here as Guy our championship.
Alex is coming in.
Yep, Dumbest Hornet though, who's our inter runner. He's lost 3 seconds to Dumbest Hornet on this lap, so Alex comes in. He should comfortably get out with about 5-6 seconds.
Morgan should come in as well, as we've got a yellow.
He is indeed. We do have a yellow. It's around. It is indeed, and do you know who it is? I think it might be Ghetto Biggie again, and he's been disqualified. Oh, one of the Hasses, and that's Loppy as well, has joined Ghetto Biggie for a little tete-a-tete, and he's lost his front wing. You can see it there. Alex is coming out.
Alex is,
Dumbest Hornet, fastest man.
Through.
Yep. And there is Alex into turn 1. So he cements his lead.
Guy go up to 4th now.
Yep. Not a great race for the Hasses. And crucially, for the Constructors' Championship, this is disaster for Gunther Steiner. Disaster!
It is.
Because they were second on 130 points. They were 2 points behind Ferrari, who are top on 132. And they are scoring none. Gunther Steiner's square box is going to be well used just now. Dumbest Hornet, purple in 1. So he is certainly... And remember, Alex has got to get these intermediate tyres up to pace. Dumbest Hornet, Jacob, Guy, Evil Homer. Mark has done a really good job to get back up into 6th place as well. Andrew's in 10th. He needs to start moving his way through the field. But crucially, it's the battle of Grimo, Nikolak and Monster that's absolutely throwing it here. And there's a big Brazilian flag in the grandstand. Oh, Mark's gone! Mark's gone at the chicane! We were just saying he was doing so well. No, it's not. It does give Monster a hand, but I'm not going to go there just now. We'll come back to that. Just thinking, Carl, I need to remember all the flashpoints for when we pulled the highlights package together. Tier 2.
Oh,
We
yeah,
are.
because you're working on that today, aren't you?
We're going
to
after
the stuff sorted.
Yeah, after Tier 1 tonight, when I'll be racing back in the Papaya McLaren, we'll be creating a highlights package of Tier 2 and see how it goes. Jacob does the fastest lap at the moment. It is action aplenty. But yes, we will get some highlights out over the next couple of days, folks.
Andrew having a cheeky look on Nico Lack, just throwing his hand, just like moving to the inside, just saying, "Cooey, I'm here. I will pounce when you least expect it."
He did. Monster needs to move. He's got Grimo and Nico Lack in front of him. He won't know where Guy is, but he'll have a clue. The two Hasses still down the field. Frank down in 15th in that second Red Bull. It's all just beginning to calm, which we need. It's been a bit of an eventful opening 10 laps.
It does me a benefit because it puts the Banshee to sleep for a bit, so there's that benefit. But the Banshee is always on the prowl, isn't it?
Oh, could well be some action coming up here because we're seeing Jacob and Dumbest Hornet. The helicopter can fly. It's a little bit brighter than it has been, so again, there's a bit more of a dry line.
And the rain is getting a little lighter as well.
Yep, welcome to everybody who's watching us on YouTube right now.
Andrew moves around the outside of Nico Lack. Beautiful, that was too sweet.
Great move.
Too sweet.
There we go. We were just watching Jacob and Dumbest Hornet there. Guy running a bit deep into turn 1 there. Evil Homer. Stube. Grimo. There's Andrew in that Red Bull.
Not many penalties for drivers either, so
no.
But taking it cautious.
They are indeed. You've got to though. Nico Lack trying to look at Monster there, but just imagine it. Andrew runs a little bit wide and gets 3 seconds.
Oh, that's not what he needs.
No,
especially with Guy not having a penalty at all just yet.
Nope. Field is spread out. One car has been lapped, one car has been disqualified. Loppy is, I think, on the verge of being lapped shortly.
Yeah, Alex is not too far behind that Haas.
He is indeed. Hornet second, Jacob third, Guy fourth there. Guy just running his own race. He knows what he needs to do. Evil Homer.
Just got to keep a level head. That's all he's got to do.
Yep. Let's see though. Let's keep an eye on Andrew and Grimo. Andrew knows what he needs to do, and he's closing. Alex fastest man, 129.4. Fastest lap. Sherman goes.
The thing is, it's not easy to follow people around here as well because of how the track is and the dirty air from the car. It's not the best to follow, but you've got no choice around here because there's very little overtaking opportunities.
No, and the yellow that was in sector 1 there, folks, don't worry, nobody has gone round. It is just a lap. Oh, 3. We do. It's SGPR5 806 has gone round. Got a couple of lapped cars now. There is Alex, there is Hornet. Jacob just getting into the rhythm now, just getting comfortable. The battle still, closest battle on track is this one. Monster, Nico Lack, and Grimo, 7th, 8th and 9th.
But to be honest, I know it's not really in his favour, but Andrew's just got to keep a level head himself to at least take the title to the final round. He's just got to keep his head above water.
He does. It's easier said than done in the rain. There'll be a bit.
I know all too well.
Yep. Jacob's beginning to gain a bit on Hornet in the Aston Martin, but nothing
like
too
I said
substantial.
Earlier on, Jacob is a dab hand in the wet, so it's no surprise there.
Yep, Stuvine said possibly see some softs on lap 20 plus, and it's possible. It's
13.
Yeah, but it's going to be how dry the track gets, and crucially, who would make that move? Because you almost want to see Rob says, do you think anyone can take the Inters all the way to the end? He says, apparently, he knows at least one of us in the comms box that has experience of this. Now, yes, I did take intermediates to the end in Spain in Tier 1 earlier this season. I will tell you one thing.
Yes, you did.
By crikey, they had no grip by the end.
Because who else did it as well? Because there was somebody else that did it.
Guy's gone at the top of the hill, run wide! G-Star was the one who, he won the race.
That's it, with G-Star Snipes, wasn't it?
It was indeed. Guy, though, is now going to have Evil Homer all over the back of him. So we're going to have to watch there. But yes, they could take the Inters to the end. And to be fair, we've got yellow in Sector 1. It's a Ferrari and...
Van and Ollie.
Oh,
Ollie
that's not what... Vans, yeah, that's not what he needs at all.
It's not what Andrew needs at all. He needs his teammate up there.
Jacobs passed Dumbest Hornet.
It was only a matter of time. No disrespect to Dumbest Hornet, but Jacob is stronger in these conditions.
Was indeed.
Mind you, the two of them were so closely fought in Tier 3 last season.
They were. We've got some YouTube gamer plays Pokemon Go commenting do some alternating with cockpit views. Yes, we do indeed do that. It depends on the track that we are at.
Well, sometimes you drop it into the onboard and then look, for example, on the car in front, and you'll look to the car behind to see, as Dumbest Hornet's lost it.
Oh, there we are, and that's at the exit of turn 3. He has lost it, so he just dropped. Yep.
It's all helping Guy, who's just keeping his head above the water level.
Yes, he's currently 3rd, with a penalty though, remember. Stuvine says he thinks someone will gamble to go on the softs. Possibly. There is still a bit of rain falling, you can see it.
It's very faint though, very faint.
Yeah, as Mark gets the 3-second time penalty, and there goes Grimo just hopping over the chicane, doing a bit of bunny hopping there. Monster will be keeping an eye on him. Welcome to some YouTube gamer plays Pokemon Go as his YouTube thing. First time watching MRC, welcome. Do subscribe, do click the bell, bing, and you will be notified every time that we go live, which is minimum 4 times a week. Soon to be 5.
Yes, because we got the live for Tier 2, live for Tier 1, then that's on Monday.
Yep.
Whenever the practice sessions is mainly streamed on Sundays, depending on yourself.
Yep.
And then as of Wednesday, we've got Tier 3 and soon to be starting Tier 4.
We do. We'll tell you a bit more about Tier 4.
Which is the academy team for upstarters, and I'm going to put it in brackets because I don't know what skill level they're at. Rookies.
Yep. SGPR. I don't think it's SGPR. I think Sambal went a bit round there as well. We'll come on to Tier 4. We've got another yellow. Oh, and that's Martin, I think.
Yes, it is.
It has indeed. He's went round. That's turn 1.
We were the first to go on to the Inters.
Yeah, but let's just have a look at tyre life just whilst we're here.
9 laps for Martin, who were the first to go to the intermediates.
Yep, Ollie T's just pitted for a brand new set of Inters. Evil Homer has passed Guy, because Guy has indeed. Our championship leader.
He must have made an error, but kept it going because he's just lost 2 places.
He has. Many things are happening at the moment. Is he feeling the pressure? It is not easy.
Monster still stuck behind Grimo though.
Yep, it is not easy at all. We're not even at half distance yet, and we have had drama aplenty. Let's see what Guy can do. Let's jump on board with our championship leader. No DRS, remember, fully wet conditions, so no DRS. You have to overtake utilising your ERS battery and skill. Not that DRS really helps in Hungary.
No, especially with just the one zone.
And Guy runs wide again, coming out of turn 1. Wonder if his tyres.
Monaco just had the one zone as well, and that didn't really help either.
It did. Dumbest Hornet.
Well, like as we all know, Hungary is Monaco without the barriers, so it says everything.
Indeed. Williams, good showing from them tonight so far. Good points so far on show as well.
First and third for Williams as of the moment.
Yep.
Did you say you were keeping an eye on Guy at the moment?
I am indeed. Just keeping an eye on our championship.
Keeping an eye on Andrew, who is still...
Oh, he's run wide again, Guy. Oh, no, he hasn't. Ooh. It's all right, he hasn't.
Well, camera angles, I'm guessing.
Yeah, although
it's like Grimo has a tow rope that goes to Andrew. That
Guess what? DRS is now enabled.
Dry. Oh, but
Dry.
Who's going to come in for the?
Well, there's an Aston Martin. Guy's rolling the dice as well. Andrew, so is Evil Homer. So is Hornet.
Andrew's coming in.
Yep, so is Grimo. It's come at the wrong time, perhaps, for Jacob and for Alex. They were already past the pit entry. Morgan continues, but crucially, who is going on to what tyre? Right, Dumbest Hornet's going on to the softs. Guy's mediums. Monster mediums.
Andrew mediums.
Evil Homer mediums. Grimo mediums. Loppy's mediums.
Mark's carried on.
He has indeed. Right. So where is the crossover point? That is the crucial part here, because it might be right now. The cross. Oh, guys! Has he gone slightly round there? He made a touch with Dumbest Hornet and the Aston Martin. He's squirreling out. He's trying to take Hornet, and he has round the outside. Oh, we go. That's all right.
Sorry,
Alpha Tauri. Just being lapped. But remember, Guy, Hornet's on those soft compound tyres. Oh, and Evil Homer's getting leery at the top of turn 4. And Guy's going to try and he's leery again. And oh, the car just switches round. Guy gets a moment as well. Thomas Hornet is all over the back. He's going to be inside. Oh, Alex is in. Yep, getting a little bit excited here.
I'm going to see what ties it. We'll see what ties he goes on to. So that means Jacob's in as well.
We've got a Red Bull round at turn 1. I think that's Frank. And Thomas Hornet is past. Guy. Hornet runs wide though.
He's on those soft tyres. Morgan's in.
He is. Evil Homer. Monsters behind Nico Lack.
That means Mark and Smith should follow as well.
They should indeed.
Yep, Mark comes in. As Dumbest Hornet's passed.
Yep, Smith 96 has just gone in.
Yep, Smith's coming in.
He lost that chunk of time. Yep. Oh, we've got a Red Bull that's gone round in sector 3! It's Monster 89, he's gone round at turn 12! It's not what he needed, but he has gone round. He has.
He's gone round again.
Oh.
And he's caught Martin out.
Oh no! Oh, that's not going to be a happy McLaren or Red Bull.
Going to have to come in for repairs.
He is. Mark 9th at the moment.
The tyres are so done for Andrew. He's just spinning.
Yep, he'll need to pit.
Those tyres are so hot right now.
Is he gone into the pits?
No, he's carried on.
Staying on. So Alex is still leading. He's on the mediums.
He spun near the pit entry and hit the barrier, but it's kept him out of the pit lane. It reset him to outside the pit lane. It went as he's gone round again. This is not what he needs.
Oh, we're just watching.
He is going to... as Smith's gone.
Smith's gone. So are we going to have a safety car? That is... Yes, we do! Full course yellow!
That is going to help Andrew somewhat to cool them tyres down.
It is. Now, we mentioned permutations of the championship, folks, and I am going to mention some of them just now. If
enlighten us.
Guy finishes where he is right now, and bearing in mind that Mark at the moment's only on 2 points and Monster's not on any, then Guy is going to pick up 10 points. He currently has a 19-point lead over Andrew. If it stays the way it is, Guy will be Tier 2 champion. However,
not what Andrew wants to hear.
We are only at half distance. Nothing. And I will quite happily, and we will, those that are new to MRC, you have to stay till the final corner of the final lap, because everything can change.
Abu Dhabi proved that.
Well, exactly. And others.
I'm not bringing that up. I'm just thought I didn't bring that up. I brought it up for a particular reason because it just as an example that, and also we could end up with a late safety car because we've had quite a few late safety cars this season in all tiers.
We have indeed. Retrotech Nerd, welcome. He is saying, fantastic stream, guys. This league open to anyone to try. We are indeed.
Everyone's welcome.
Yeah,
you just have to.
If you message us on the YouTube channel,
there is a protocol to follow. As Andrew's pitted.
Quite right. But yeah, if you go onto the YouTube channel and either message
another set of mediums.
Yep, either message us or and you go onto Facebook and we do some posts on there. But yes, do go and check out. Do even message through YouTube, and we will provide you with the Discord links. So it's all neutralised at the moment. So rules and regulations, folks who are new to Formula 1 or who haven't watched MRC before, we take the real life F1 rules. DRS is not enabled during the safety car. Once the safety car pulls in, it will be a further 2 laps before DRS is enabled again. We did just get DRS enabled around about lap 16 at the moment. Right, let's just catch up with some of the chat.
Simba, Mark, Dennis, Mark has said Bahrain Tier 3 race proves anything can happen. Didn't someone crash at final corner? Yes, that was Tomo222.
But see, I wasn't going to mention that.
Final corner.
I keep saying that to him.
Who won that race?
I don't know. Some person in a Jordan. Something like that.
I still think it was a fluke win. Well, people can shoot me in the comments for saying that, but I still feel like it was a fluke win. No,
well deserved win. Mark's also put earlier in the chat that there needs to be a defibrillator for me because I'm going to have a heart attack soon. So. Who knows? No, definitely not.
Well, you are coming on a bit, ain't you?
Yes. Getting a bit old. Those who watched the practice stream yesterday will get that. Whilst we're in safety car zone, I've got some fun facts of Hungary. Not linked to Rubik's Cubes and things like that. Here we go. Did you know...
is about to take a history lesson.
Yeah, although I'm going to say if the safety car goes in this lap, we may need to pause it. Let's put it that way. Let's be perfectly honest. I don't think the safety car is going to be in this lap. No, they are still on. So, cowboys. Right? So Hungarians rode into Europe on horseback, and still today you can see the cowboys in the plains of Puszta. So if you want to go on horses, go to Hungary. Now, the other thing that most of us write with each day, a biro pen, was actually invented... Or ballpoint, well yeah, but ultimately... okay, fair enough, yes. I mean, if we get to that, we're going to go to like a feather quill thing. Dip it into ink and go, whee, there we go.
They still exist.
They do still exist.
Quills still exist.
Mostly in Scotland, because we're like in 1762.
You said it, not me.
Exactly. Laszlo Biro, or Biro, depending on how you pronounce it, was the inventor of the ballpoint pen. He was from Hungarian. Or he was a Hungarian from Hungary, obviously. Let's put it that way. And I'm going to give a bonus fact, right? Bonus fact.
Ain't we lucky?
Marcus McCluskey does quite easily said that Harry Dudy was from there. We're just getting some of the comments coming back up. Now, we've all heard of the boogeyman, or the bogeyman, depending on what culture you live in and all that, the big monsters that live under your bed and in cupboards and all that kind of lovely good stuff. Well, there's a Hungarian equivalent of the bogeyman, who is known as Rezfaju Bagoli, right? And he's a giant owl, right?
Go on.
With a certain feature that's made of copper. And I'm saying absolutely no more than that. But last night, Alex was telling us about his fondness of going to the Sausage Appreciation Society in Hungary every lap. Safety car is in this lap, right in the perfect time, because it stops me from getting into trouble. But yes, check out the practice stream. Absolutely fantastic facts about Hungary. One of them does include a sausage festival, very similar to Beer Fest and all that good stuff. Right. Alex becomes de facto safety car, folks. It is dry. It is drying out even more.
It's
the question
about
is,
dry as a bone now. There's hardly any moisture on that track.
And he's gone already, coming at halfway through turn 14, the penultimate corner, or the last corner. Jacob is there and thereabouts.
Guy's right on Dunbest Hornet.
He is indeed. Let's just jump to him. Guy, is he going to make a move? No, he doesn't at the moment. We'll keep an eye though, because Jacob was really close.
It's going to be interesting how long Hornet can go, because he's the only one out on track on the soft tyres.
He is indeed. Track
Whereas
will be.
Sambol is the only one out on hards.
It's a bold move. Maybe he knows something we don't.
Depends on his setup.
To be fair, everyone knows more than we do, Carl. So it's all good there.
They're the ones behind the wheel of the cars. We're the ones sat in chairs in a very confined box.
Exactly. All kind of calm. Nobody's really made a move on the first lap out of the safety car. Everyone's kind of just taking it easy. Their cars will be looking to get back up to temperature in terms of the racing laps. Alex out by half a second. Remember, he did have an 8-second lead at one point,
which was then neutralised because of the safety car.
Yep,
and
indeed.
Also the conditions a little bit.
Yep. Andrew's down in 16th. He needs to make his way, but it is
4th.
Yep, it's
but
not.
He has dropped back from Dunbest Hornet.
He has.
Keeping tabs on Jacob.
He has. J Sarge goes, or just went, thank God, safety car in, the hoots toots. Hoots toots moan. Oh, and Dunbest Hornet was looking at Jacob there. But he wasn't close enough.
Martin and Vans are swapping places.
They are indeed. We will jump back to that battle. There we go.
I'm just going to keep an eye on Hornet and Jacob, 2nd and 3rd.
To that. Just back up to that battle just now. Mark is past Nico Lack.
Yeah, Mark's made a move.
Oh, Jacob's got around on the chicane! Oh! And he nearly beached himself there. But he went round.
He nearly took Hornet with him.
He did. He ghosted just in time, but those tyres will be absolutely roasting. It'll be like the summer in Qatar. He's all over the place.
Prime time for Guy to make a move on Dunbest Hornet.
It is indeed, but Guy needs to make sure he doesn't do something similar. We've seen a couple of moments from him. We've seen a couple of moments from all championship challengers. Vans and Monster are racing. I think Vans and there's DRS re-enabled.
Switch places.
They have indeed.
They switch places.
Yeah, they have indeed.
Now then, Ollie T in the Ferrari.
13th.
Andrew 14th in the Red Bull.
Yeah.
Will Ollie T hold Andrew?
Oh, we've got a Haas that's gone round.
It's Damalek.
Oh, and he's gone round again. Those two Haasses are not having a fun moment here. Is
Nico Lack and Vans are pitted.
Yep. Mark says, Gav, take notes, rain for the Bahrain showdown for Tier 4. I don't think the Tier 4 guys would absolutely hate me if I switched it to rain in the desert. Damalex went round again, coming out of turn 2. Unfortunate for him. Alex has grown his lead on Hornet to 2.9. Guy just a second back, who's went purple in 2.
Purple, yeah, he is.
He is indeed.
We have a yellow.
Vans is retired.
Vans is gone.
Yes, it's a full yellow. Oh, and I'll tell you one thing. Guy, Stube have all missed the opportunity to pit. The ones who can take the advantage are Mark, Jacob, and you've got to go on those soft compound tyres now. You've got to. If you don't...
Andrew's staying out.
But then track position. He's got to go for track position. And his tyres, though, are only 4 laps old because he had to pit after that spin. He had to stay out. He's got to go for track position. Otherwise, he's getting himself into the same position that he was before.
Yes.
Well.
This is going to help Guy
It is indeed.
quite a bit.
It is indeed.
I wonder how much longer Hornet's going to be able to stay out on those softs, because he's on 7 laps now. And as we know, Hungary does eat through them.
It does. It absolutely does. Guy will be looking, I mean, let's put it this way, Guy will be looking to make that Ferrari as wide as it can possibly be at the end of the day. Funnily enough, that brings me on to a little bit of fun fact trivia. The largest lake in Central Europe, Lake Balaton, is located in Hungary. It's 50 miles southwest of Budapest. It takes an area of 231 square miles. It is 9 miles wide and continues for 48 miles through the Bocconi Mountains. So they're
very scenic.
Exactly. Guy's going to look to make his Ferrari as wide as that.
Well, I know what it's like to make a car very wide on a Grand Prix track.
You do indeed. You do indeed.
Just ask Simba and Ryan.
Indeed. Chapper says hello all. So hello Chappers. I think I called him Chappy last time, but hey ho.
I think you did.
I call many people many things. Sam Balpitz in the AlphaTauri. So I think we're going to get another. So we're probably going to get another lap of this lap of the safety car. Safety car comes in at the end of this lap. That will then take us on lap 27. DRS will not become active again. Ooh, Guy got really close to the back of it. 29 it'll come on. 29. So then you've got 6 laps of DRS. New tyres, new softs. The first new soft runner is Mark in 9th. He's behind Monster. He's behind Ollie T, behind Scott. I still come back to track position here.
Yes.
This is my one slight concern, is track position. Because
mind you, it takes me back to Austria for Tier 3 with the very late safety car there, and I went in for softs even though I was already on softs already, and I feel like I should have stayed out for track position instead.
Indeed.
But it's a fine line. It's a fine line between track position and tyre advantage, though, isn't it? It's a very fine line.
Yeah, and I mean, you're really going to be talking out the final corner, down the pit straight, out of turn 1. You're maybe going to be talking safety car in this lap. Alex will become de facto safety car. We will jump on board with him and look behind us. But yeah, it's the pace is there, but I'm still at the point where I'm thinking, for Mark to get anywhere near Guy, he needs to pass 6 cars. And on any normal track, perhaps. Yes. I mean, Hornet's staying out. He's not going to come in now. No. So let's see when Alex goes. He went halfway through turn 14 last time. And he's gone again just on the exit of 14. The question will be, is Guy going to try and make a move on the back of Hornet? We're just looking back from the Aston Martin. He doesn't. Indeed, Morgan, his teammate, though, is
up to the inside, though.
He is, indeed. Morgan in the Aston Martin. Jacob's already passed Mark, coming out of turn 1.
Now as well.
Andrews had a little bit of a moment because he's already down 2 places, I think, down into 9th, or he's lost 1 place to Jacob. Jacob's all over the rear wing of the Ferrari of Ollie T. And he's going side by side up into turn 4. Oh, it was a brave move to try and go up the inside there, but Jacob is a man on the move. Mark's passed.
Andrew.
He is, and he's passed him.
Mark's gone round the outside of Andrew.
He is. Jacob's passed Ollie T going into the chicane. What a beautiful move that was. Look at all those cars.
Martin's lost it.
Yeah, Martin's gone around. We just seen it just towards the tail end. Oh, and Scott's went really wide in that Mercedes. He's trying every bit. But the whole thing is, crucially,
Mark's got Ollie.
Yep, Scott is 3 seconds, and Jacob goes up the inside of Scott and gives him a little tap on a little love tap there between the McLaren and the Mercedes engine there. Or the Mercedes, the black Mercedes, not the orange Mercedes as you keep calling it. Jacob
Andrew is getting swamped by the soft runners. Absolutely swamped.
I think you said it, that he maybe should have come in. I said track position, but crucially though, Jacob is 3 seconds already behind Evil Homer in fifth. So if Jacob's going to win this race, he is going to come back from afar. So let's see how that goes on, because all the cars in front of him are on mediums.
And as we know, he's got some very good pace behind him. Very good pace as Jacob.
He does indeed. Mark is following Jacob in his Rooster Tails. Fire Rooster of Rooster Tails. We do. I think Grimo is round. Grimo is. That's an Alpine.
Alpha Tower. Alpine, sorry. We go.
Oh, there we go. There's Monster and Sambal fighting the Red Bull sister teams. Christian Horner will be on the blower to Alpha Tauri, saying, do not get in the way of our man. Jacob is 2.4 now behind Evil Homer, and crucially can see the Williams. Let's jump on board with the McLaren. He runs a little bit wide coming through 12 there, turn 11, sorry. But he is gaining. Guy is really being dropped by Hornet. Remember Hornet on those soft compound tyres.
Very good. Seems to have some good pace on those soft tyres for saying the 10 laps old.
He does indeed. DRS now activated, enabled. Jacob, the fastest man on track, 18.889 in that McLaren, powered by Iron Brew. The best a person can get, obviously. None of your Dr. Pepper or anything like that.
Damalex made a move on Nico Lack.
He has down in the bottom end of the top 10th and 11th. We're just keeping an eye out the front because Jacob is hounding his way. Guy gets another penalty. Let's just take a look at penalties. So Hornet, Guy and Morgan all have 6 seconds. Evil Homer has 3, Jacob has none, Mark has 6. Alex, crucially out in the lead, has none. So we are certainly going to see an interesting end to this race, because Jacob is now only just 1.2 behind Evil Homer. Mark is staying with him, 1.9 back, but staying with him now about 2 seconds. Jacob's purple in 2.
I wonder if Guy is just taking it easy because, as you say, he's just got to keep his head. He's probably taking it easy and taking no risks.
He's got to. Camel Ballboy joins us. Looks like he tuned in at the right time. Yes! We are coming to a frenetic last 5 laps. Jacob's got his rear wing wide open there. Guy didn't, but is not under attack from Morgan. Damalek, who's had a pretty eventful race, is up into 8th. Great recovery drive from him in the Haas. Mark's 2 seconds behind. Andrew's sort of dropped down into 12th. As it stands, Jacob gets his first 3 seconds. That's critical in this battle. But he's all over Evil Homer. As it stands...
Andrew stuck behind Sambal in the Alpha Tower.
As it stands, this man you're watching, Guy, is going to take the Tier 2 Championship to France. Oh, Evil Homer! Oh, he's got a tank slapper!
In the background. That is mega. Absolute mega.
Absolutely went round there. Oh, there we go.
It was like a bucking Bronco.
It was, the car, but then again, the balance of these Formula 1 cars, get it out of shape, you're going round. It doesn't matter where you want to go, it's going to take you. Jacob had to get out of the power. No wonder. But he is now up to 5th.
It's helped Andrew a little bit because he's now in 11th.
He's now 11th. And he needs, unfortunately, probably another 10 places. Which, unless something happens to Guy...
Oh, he's looking to go around the outside. Oh, he's just had a bit of a tap there on the Alpha Tower in the braking zone.
And he's battling with Scott as well, now in the Mercedes. And Ollie T's going to go around the inside of Monster. Yes, he does, into turn 2. He sent it there, did Ollie. And he goes. Oh, and there's the red bonus monster! He's gone coming out of turn 4! There he is! The championship second place man! He's got 3 wheels on his wagon! And it's a virtual safety car, folks! It's not a full one! But at this point, that is fundamental to the championship! It maybe was already going over the English Channel! But it could well be.
It would be interesting to see the onboard of Ollie T for that moment, because they were side by side.
They were.
Going up towards turn 4.
They were indeed. No safety car, just a virtual safety car as Hornet pits. He's had enough of those soft compound tyres. And Guy now goes second, Mark goes OMG. There might be other 3-letter words, or 3 letters being uttered by Andrew just now.
I feel his pain.
One of them is certainly...
I honestly do. I feel his pain.
You do. Nothing worse than seeing it slip through your fingers.
Vine, you are absolutely correct. Because of the retirement from Andrew, Guy is a slam dunk champion if it finishes as it is now.
Yeah. See the racer amongst us, DRS now enabled, we are back green, we are back racing. No one got penalised there. What can Jacob do? What can Morgan do in the Aston Martin? Because he's all over and he's gone past Guy. Guy has been dropped down into 3rd place. I'm sure he won't necessarily fight it too much. If he's listening to us, he may know that his championship contender is out.
He's got a red hot McLaren right behind him.
He does indeed, and then a red hot Mercedes. Jacob is pushing. Jacob's going to go down the inside. He is indeed, and is he going to go? Oh, they nearly did. Jacob got a bit squirrely there. He did indeed. We're looking back from the rear wing of the Ferrari, looking at the bright orange McLaren that's going to have more grip, and it's just gaining. He's coming at you. He's going to launch it down, and there goes the McLaren up the inside, and the move is done before turn 1. But Guy is going to come back and try and go. He does get the rear end of it, slappy tail happy there, but he is out with the podium places at the moment. Alex 5 seconds clear in the lead of this man Morgan. He's had a phenomenal race as well.
To his name.
Yeah, just give a shout out to Morgan, up 11 places. Guy up 8, Sambal up 9. So great. Scott and Ollie also up 6. It's a yellow in sector 3. It's a Haas, and Loppy's retired. We're probably not going to have a safety car so close to the end.
Safety car.
Yep.
Too late for a safety car.
Let's see where that Haas is. Let's just see it just now. Where is it? It is there. It is. It's facing the wrong way. It's decided it's going back the way. Penalty, Stuvine asked, does Guy have? He has 6 seconds, as does Mark, as does Damalek behind him, and as does Morgan. Andrew comes on and says that he gave it his all, but he's going to be the first one to congratulate Guy on the title. We are not there just yet.
I'm just going to say now, that is sportsmanship.
Oh, some wheels banging. Guy has gone down the outside of Jacob, and he's done it into turn 2. What a superb pass that was, but Jacob's not going to be done yet.
Hornet's losing places.
He has his falling down like a hornet's nest out a tree. Bad analogy, I know, but we'll go with it.
Yeah, you could have done better there.
Could have done better. It's a bit like SpongeBob in the sea.
Thing is, though, it is a bit late in the day now, isn't it? So
yes,
you let off.
Exactly. But yes, Andrew giving his sportsmanship and showing, and this is the thing in MRC, it is we all want to win, but we are all racers, and we go through the highs and the lows together. Guy will be a deserved champion.
Andrew has quite a few high moments, especially his performance in France.
He does indeed. Great race. But he was last in France, and he came through to win.
On track.
He is indeed.
but he didn't get the win outright, sadly.
Nope.
But that drive was phenomenal.
We've got Aston Martin Hornets round again, unfortunate for him. We are on the final lap, folks, the final 2.722 miles of this Hungaroring, what has been an immense round 11. We wondered if the championship, sorry Carl.
We've got a yellow flag at the,
yep, it's Dumbest Hornet again, I think, has went round.
No,
nope,
well,
is it?
As we've got a McLaren, which is Martin, was prone on the exit of turn 1. But it's been an absolute masterclass from Alex.
It has.
Tonight.
He's led from essentially start to finish. And in terms of fastest lap, that is Hornets at the moment. He won't get a point for it though because he's out. We are going to follow the man who is going to take the victory on track as he comes through 12 and 12A.
All the way from Qatar.
Exactly. Turn 13 now coming into the final corner. As it stands right now, Alex in the Williams is going to come through to take a well-deserved win at the Hungarian Grand Prix, but we are all standing to salute the Frenchman in the Ferrari because he is coming round to take the Tier 2 championship. Guy, it goes to him. He finishes 4th on the road after penalties.
That's 2 Drivers' Championships for Ferrari.
Indeed, the Scuderia cheering in Italy because that is your champion for Tier 2 Season 5. And as we were saying, well deserved. Mark comes through in 5th. Great drives from him this season as well. Damalek 6th.
The battle for 2nd in the championship continues though.
It does indeed, between Andrew and Mark. We will see all the results. Remember, all these results are provisional, pending any stewards' inquiries, etc., etc. But we have had a race that's had it all. We've had safety cars, we've had virtual safety cars, we've had rain, we've had dry, we've had safety cars, we've had crashes, we've had Armco barriers being hit. But what we have seen is a champion drive.
Not a bad shout for Driver of the Day for Morgan. I'd probably give that.
We have indeed. We have a champion drive, but there is the man who takes the victory.
Alex. He
does indeed. Son. He also passes. And congratulations to Guy for that. Andrew again reiterating there in terms of that ball boy as well. But what a great race for Alex. McLaren will close in on Ferrari at the top of the Constructors' Championship as well. Has to recover. Gunther Steiner is a little bit more happier. We started with rain, which is behind us, but let's take a look at the top 10 before we round it out. Alex Top takes the victory by 11 seconds. Jacob 2nd, Stube 3rd. Guy 4th, T2 champion. We'll be seeing him in Tier 1 next season. Mark takes 5th place. 6th is Damalek. Ollie T, Nikolak, Samba, well-deserved, couple of points for him. 18th to 9th. Scott in 10th are rounding out to the last points place. We then have Evil Homer, we have Grimo, we have Martin and McLaren, Dumbest Hornet, and then SGPR. Loppy, Monster, Vans Racing, Smith96 and Ghetto Biggie did not finish. We have had it all, Carl. We have 20 odd seconds left. All I am going to say is congratulations to Guy. He has driven superbly all year. I also will say congratulations to Andrew. Although he didn't finish this race, he has driven superb all year.
He has put up an absolute fantastic fight in the championship. He's put up he never gave up at all, and
He didn't. And Mark and him will go at it for 2nd in the championship in the final round. No, the final round in Belgium.
The Constructors is still up for grabs as well.
It is all up for grabs, folks. In 22 minutes, you're going to have Tier 1. I'm going to run down from the commentary box and jump in my papaya-coloured McLaren. Carl, you will be getting in your yellow Jordan, green Aston Martin, for what could be the second last time. This, certainly the MRC, but more of that next week. Carl, thank you for tonight, as always. Again, folks who are watching us, thank you. We will issue out a highlights package over the next few days. Do keep an eye on the YouTube channel. But from Carl and myself, we have seen it all tonight. We have crowned our champion, Our champion is from France. His name is Guy. He is driving a
Follows
Ferrari.
in the footsteps of Alain Prost.
He does indeed, and follows in the footsteps of J Sarge, the championship winner in Tier 1 in Season 5. But from Carl and I, thank you very much for watching. We are just the backing act to the action on track, but we enjoy it.
The drivers are the true stars of the whole event.
They are.
They're the ones that put the show on.
They do indeed. Right, we will let you go. 20 minutes. Join Mark and Monster for Tier 1. You'll see me racing in that. Carl, thank you very much. And we will see you all again in 1 week's time for the final race of Season 5 in Tier 2. But join Tier 1 just shortly. Have a good evening.